All throughout recorded time, the billions of people who have lived full lives and passed on, and all the people alive today have something in common. All of us have lived our lives on ground that appears in every way to be completely stationary. This is a fact. Nobody has ever observed the earth rotating beneath their feet. It always appears to be completely still unless there's an earthquake or landslide or something like that. The world we live on appears to be stationary, and everyone who has ever been alive is witness to this simple observation. Often when debating the subject of Earth's rotation, people bring up a moving bullet train or a merry-go-round and try to explain that something moving at a constant velocity will feel stationary unless there is acceleration. This is an example of an observation that is only confusing people into assuming there's already motion happening, and we just can't tell. I will point out that Earth is not a bullet train or a merry-go-round. Earth is stationary, not moving ground that the bullet train and merry-go-round move over. To make a measuring device or apparatus to detect movement or rotation of the Earth is being opposed by the entire human race's observation. Are we measuring what we think we are measuring if it goes against the observations we make? This is where we need to question whether we are measuring something in reality, or if we are assuming that we are measuring something in reality and attributing it to something we don't observe at all, and calling that an observation, even one that trumps our actual observations in reality. But I encourage everyone who sees this to realize that this subject is not being debated because people are dumb or smart. It is happening because we were born into a time when the world has become confused about the order of the stars and the nature of the earth, and have forgotten God and considered the heavens to be our domain. I can give my testimony about being shown some of these things and told to go out and talk about them. You might find that strange, but there's a place called heaven, and God is revealing new things to many people, and they are true and are quite simple to observe in the real world that He made for us. As I have mentioned before, this current debate was known about and written about by many prophets of God, and they wrote of a time when God would transform the earth and make it a blessing and cause His elect to dwell there, but those who chose to believe a lie would not set foot there. The truth is important, so be honest with yourself when considering these things.